Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day while we're still waiting on that decision from the judge about the court decision, state suing the CDC. Well, the CDC made another huge announcement yesterday, and how is this going to affect the cruise lines? So I'm filming this at noon today on Friday. So far, no court decision from the judge has come out. Remember, the judge only said he's going to get back to us soon. That can be Monday, that can be tonight, it can be any time. So as of right now, nothing on that front. However, the CDC yesterday said, you know what, everybody in the United States, if you've been fully vaccinated, means you've had either the one dose of the Johnson & Johnson, or you've had the 2 doses of Pfizer or Moderna, and it's been 2 weeks since you've had them, you are fully vaccinated, you can just take that mask off. You don't have to wear that mask outdoors, and get this, you don't have to wear it indoors neither. Wow. That news must have just lifted the spirits of millions upon millions of people in the United States. Absolutely millions upon millions of people. And now, what we have to think about is the cruise ship industry. Because right after the guidelines for international travel came out, they reflected, you know, if you don't have a mask, you don't need to get quarantined, you don't have to wear a mask, these kind of things in the outdoor settings. When those things were announced for the general public, soon the CDC adopted it for the cruise lines within a couple weeks of announcing those. So the new guidelines now on the cruise ships is, if you've been fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask on the private islands, and you don't have to wear a mask up on the pool deck and the top decks. So now that they've introduced you don't have to wear a mask indoors if you're fully vaccinated, does that mean you won't have to wear a mask at all in most settings on the cruise ships? Is that the next phase coming? Which would be amazing. However, there's always a but, right? There's always that however. You have to be fully vaccinated. And the cruise ship would have to be fully vaccinated. There's still that problem in Florida. The governor won't let you ask if you've been vaccinated, which means the cruise lines cannot say that, which means they cannot prove that the cruises are fully vaccinated, which means they have to maintain face masks and all the restrictions of social distancing and everything in place. However, there are states out there, like this weekend, Saturday, Baltimore is opening up its cruise port and getting ready to open up business there. Well, why not start sailing out of Baltimore then? Because there's no fight with the state about whether or not you can show a vaccine passport. Well, Los Angeles and Seattle are looking pretty good right now, aren't they? They don't have that argument going on between governments about a vaccine passport or not. Maybe you're going to see up and down cruises to Cabo and into that area, back and forth to Hawaii. Maybe that's what's coming next. Well before the biggest cruise market in the world opens up. That's actually a very sad proposition. And I just don't get politics. I guess I don't. I look what forever is the best case scenario for all involved. And to me right now, a temporary order allowing cruise ships to ask for vaccines up until, say, the end of October, October 31st, because the CDC's regulations might end on November 1st. So just allow cruise ships to ask and run vaccinated cruises until then. That's all we have to do. It should be a very simple process. You can also state in the legislation, you can't ask for any personal information other than, have you been vaccinated? That's it. Show proof that you've had your second dose of vaccine, and that's it. Here, hey, look, the hospital gave me a card saying I was vaccinated on this day. How is that invading my privacy? I know the argument is that, some people don't want it and some people... We're not saying this is forever. We're saying for now, just to be able to get going. And once we prove everything is safe and everything is open, we can eliminate all the restrictions out there for everybody across the board. So put a deadline on it. Say you can only do it until this date. Is that such a hard compromise to do? Because you had no problem saying to people you have to shut down your businesses for a certain period of time because it was the right thing to do. So, again, I don't want to get into politics. I don't really care about politicians. They could all jump off a cliff for all I care. I care about those people losing their jobs and losing their businesses and can't get back to work and places going under for no other reason that people are playing politics back and forth. That's very disturbing to me. But man, oh man, if they start sailing out of Baltimore and California before Florida and Texas, there's going to be a lot of scrutiny on those governors saying, what are you doing? The governor better hope that he wins his lawsuit, because it's going to look really bad if those places are able to open up faster than the #1 cruise destination ports in the world. In the world, everybody. I don't understand how we ever got to this point. I just don't understand. Oh well. That's today's video. Imagine that, being able to cruise, no mask indoors, no social distancing, no mask on private islands, just cruising. Doesn't that sound so amazing right now? And hey, congratulations, people in the United States. If you've been vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. I wish we could say the same thing here in Canada. I really do. I'm very envious of you guys down there. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.